Dan Sieradski.
Patrick Olive.
So, you know, this was a long time coming that we would get you on camera, so I want you to tell everyone in punktorah land about who you are and what the hell you're doing.
Oh, let's see here. I'm Dan Sieradski. I founded the blog Jewish School in 2001, which was the first Jewish blog, the first progressive Jewish blog online. At its peak, it had 50,000 readers and 80 contributors from around the world. And it was really the first kind of coming together, gathering of the exiles, you might say, of kind of the alternative Jewish community that wasn't really getting much focus and attention in mainstream Jewish community press, etc., etc. And from that burgeoned, in some ways, the Jewish innovation movement that has swept the United States and Europe and Israel, bringing together all sorts of fantastic young people who are working on innovative new projects to push the envelope in what's happening Jewishly. Since that time, I've actually moved on to a few different projects. Right now I'm working on something called Jew It Yourself, which is a project to basically empower young people who are interested in learning about Jewish living and community building in a post-denominational, pluralistic context, to learn how to do it themselves, how to take on the things that they're most interested in, that they're most passionate about, and run with them. So we're going to be launching that site in February, and we're hoping that everybody will get involved, including the punktorah folks.
Absolutely. So let me ask you a question. We're kind of, fringe guys, doing our kind of deal. What do you think about big conventions like this? More specifically, what do you think of that gigantic banner that was on the side of the hotel that's like 800 feet tall and all that? What does it feel like for you to be, Repair the World, Dan Sieradski, Jew It Yourself guy in this kind of environment?
Look, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you in this regard. It's really hard once you start working for an establishment Jewish organization to still talk in the ways that you want to talk on camera.
Yeah. There you go. That's awesome.
And so, I have this Twitter stalker who loves telling me that I'm a sellout. And, the fact of the matter is, I would have to say in some respects I am. Look, I spoke at the GA in 2007, and compared to what you just did, I do feel like a sellout. Because you were totally like, woohoo! And it was basically like, we need to work together. And in that regard, I envy you. That said, it's interesting. There's a lot of opportunity within kind of this community here at the GA to really do some great stuff. And there's a lot of great people who are connected. And even if kind of the overarching thing isn't precisely where it's at for our generation and what they're amped up about and what they want to be doing in the world, if we're going to basically open it up for the rest of them to make it so that they can achieve what they would like when they're doing it themselves, we need to be here and we need to be pushing that envelope. So there's pros and cons, but mostly I think it's a pro. I think we're going to benefit from it in the long run.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot, Dan. Good to see you as always. Let's do some awesome stuff. punktorah. Dan Sieradski.